I just love being able to flip on the convection whenever I've got several trays of cookies to bake, or whenever I want that extra blast of heat to brown the top of a lasagna or a beautiful pan of enchiladas. You see how it works is that there's a fan at the back of the oven, and it'll move the air around, creating very even heat in the oven cavity. But one of the cool things about it is that that convection actually speeds up the cooking as much as 30%, which can be a real boon when you're making a dish like the one I want to show you now. It's roasted chicken breasts with a creamy tomatillo salsa. You know what a tomatillo is, right? It's the little green husk tomatoes that they use so much in Mexico. They'll come with the husk still on. You just peel that part of it off. And then I like to roast them. Put them up under a broiler in a baking dish, and after 4 or 5 minutes they'll be splotchy black and brown and soft on the inside. Flip them over, roast the other side, and then put them right into a blender jar. I add a little bit of garlic, some jalapeno if you like it spicy, a handful of cilantro for that wonderful Mexican herbiness, a little salt, and then just blend it until it's completely smooth. Now we're going to take the green tomatillo salsa, pretty much at this point, and spread that over the bottom of a baking dish. And then I'm going to nestle in chicken breasts. These are the ones that are still on the bone with the skin intact. Now when we put it into the oven with the convection going, it's going to roast the chicken breasts, browning them quickly and sealing in all of the juices while that beautiful tomatillo salsa sort of concentrates and mellows and reduces. Another good thing about convection is that since the heat is so even in the oven, I could be roasting a tray of potatoes just right beside. Now we've let those bake for about 20 minutes at 425 degrees. They should be ready. Nestle the beautifully browned chicken breasts onto a platter, and then we're going to finish our sauce with a little bit of cream. I like that Mexican thick crema. Whisk that into the reduced tomatillo mixture. Then we're going to just drizzle that luscious sauce over and around our roasted chicken breasts. Some fresh cilantro to garnish the platter. But you know, convection's got some other benefits as well. Now the hot, dry air of an electric convection oven will give you about the crispiest breads and flakiest pie crust that you could imagine. It's every pastry chef's secret weapon. But it also works on delicate things too, like crispy meringues. I'm going to show you how to make a really beautiful and simple version. You start off with 2 egg whites and 1.25 cups of powdered sugar. Put those together in your mixer bowl and then just beat it for a full 15 minutes. All together, it'll turn out like this, glossy, beautiful, holding those stiff peaks. Then line a baking sheet with some parchment paper. That'll help to keep your meringues from sticking. Then scoop some of the glossy meringue on, and then you want to spread it out into a disc, creating a little well in the center. I'll show you why we're going to want that here in a second. Now, those will go into the oven. I've got it a lot cooler than I was using for roasting that chicken. It's at about 250 degrees, and they're going to take about 1.5 hours to cook to complete meringue crispiness. And once these have cooled off completely, you can see just how crisp they are, and just light as air. A really simple but very elegant way to serve these little meringue shells is to put a scoop of ice cream. Choose your favorite flavor. This is nice vanilla bean ice cream. Into the little well there, and then spoon on some crushed raspberries and blueberries. Some strawberries are in there. And then garnish of some fresh picked mint.